Hey everybody, it's Brent the Sales Guy here. And today I want to talk a little bit about the ups and downs of sales because I just had one earlier this morning. So, in sales, especially if you're new to or you're thinking about getting into sales, a lot of times people make it sound like it's all positives, but there's you can make a lot of money and you have the flexibility and you have all that, and all that is true. But you definitely have to be mentally strong to be in sales, because there are a lot of ups and downs in daily ups and downs, but then also year to year ups and downs, and just month to month, because you're based on goals and your sales goals and what your boss thinks you should be selling versus in your market what you really can be selling. There's a lot of differences. So, for instance, I'll give you my example this morning. So, I now we're in the middle of the month now, so it's not a complete disaster, but I have certain numbers I need to hit for the month, and I had a huge sale that I was going to this morning. And so it was kind of pretty much gonna hit my goal. So it's mid-month and I'm set, right? So kind of euphoria. I'm in the ups. So things are looking good. Right up to the point where I go to they were adjusting a few things in their sale, and so we had to update the paperwork, and they basically went from spending 40 grand down to like 7 grand, which is a huge difference. And basically what that does is took me below what my goal is for the month. Now I have time to start or make up for that, obviously, but I went in this morning thinking month is great, things are going good, to son of a bitch, and that's just the daily ups and downs. But then there's also, year to year ups and downs. So there could be a 1 year that you're doing fantastic, and then, the next year things just aren't going your way as much. And it could be something that is really out of your control. Maybe there's changes in the product or the market, or maybe you've had a change of managers and they're restructuring how things are done. So maybe you have 5 sales reps and maybe 2 or 3 sales reps were doing better last year and they restructure things. All that stuff happens. And so you just have to be prepared that if you have a great year 1 year, it may not be that way the next. And if you're not prepared for that, it can be frustrating to the point where you say, hey, listen, I don't want to do this anymore. But the next year you could pop right back up and have another good year. So the ups and downs of sales is a real thing. And it is daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. And some people hate that, and I get that, especially if you're new to it, or maybe you're within just a couple years where you're just you're trying to figure that part out. But you just have to be mentally strong to get through it. So believe me, if you want to be in sales and you want to be in sales for the long term, you're going to need to at least be honest with yourself that you're going to be mentally strong enough to handle that.